Hi, what's up, y'all? We are live. We are live over here on the YouTube streets. Y'all, we got a lot that we're gonna talk about. We're gonna be talking about Armon Wiggins. We're gonna be talking about Cardi B. We're gonna be talking about KenBarbie. We're gonna be talking about Chris Rock. Also, gonna talk about President Donald J. Trump. Porsha. We got Porsha. We're gonna be talking about Simon Kabadia. Simon Kabadia. We have so many subjects. Okay, I was when y'all come on in the room here. When y'all hear me, we are live. We are live. We are live. It's a lot that we're gonna discuss in this live. Okay. um, when I tell you, shout out to Vegas. I love you. I love Vegas. Vegas is a beautiful, beautiful city. A lot of garbage in the streets though, but it is hot. And let me tell you, to all the unhoused that is on that stuff, get off that stuff. Baby, here I am on the corner and I'm waiting on the light to change so I can go walk and get home. This white gentleman just was in the boiling heat. Tell that he was high out his mind. Could have got bumped by a car or something. And he was out there doing God knows what out there out of his mind. And that's why I tell people when you wake up in the morning, give God the praise that you woke up this morning, okay? Give him the praise. Now, I want y'all to share this live because we got a lot to discuss in this broadcast. I'm going to do this countdown. We're going to get into these topics. Lord. All right, y'all. I just want to say shout out to everybody that's be out here that do a website and be out here blogging to the world. Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Monica from All About the Tea. Shout out to everybody out here that be out there blogging every single day, giving us the news. Okay, I am a baby in this game doing wirethetroll.com. And when I tell you it's a lot of work, you got to make sure the article come out on time. You got to make sure it's what people want to read. I just called a producer. I asked her, I said, how is you enjoying it? She said, I'm loving it. It was amazing. So I'm going to show y'all the stories that we talked about on here. We going to get into, I'm going to get into this first one, this first story here. And I put my heart and soul in this one about Chris Rock. I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but the Chris Rock story, the complex legacy of Chris Rock being bitter, because out here in these streets, they're saying that Chris Rock is bitter. Chris Rock, we did a whole story, a rundown about Chris Rock, and let's get into this one paragraph that I put in here. The infamous incident where Will Smith slapped Chris Rock on stage at the Oscars was a shocking moment for many. For Rock, it must have felt like a painful echo of his past, a sharp reminder that trauma of childhood can sometimes resurface in the most unexpected and public ways. This was not only reunited discussion about his past, but also highlight the vulnerability that even the most successful individuals can feel. But they were saying on the internet here that I was reading that, Chris Rock, every time he do, put a movie out there, he always got women looking bad, bitter, and all of this. And they're just saying that Chris Rock is bitter because how he presents Black women. But let's also keep in mind that there are bitter Black women. Even on my show here, people come on my show and they talk and they say this and they say they don't need no man, and then they be complaining. And I'm like, How you say you don't need no man, and you sitting here complaining about how you paying all the bills and you know life is hard, life is life and all of that, and you say you independent black woman. But let's be clear, if I ever were to do movies, I would have to talk about alcoholic mothers because that's a part of my past. So, you know, I'm currently still dealing with, you know, black women, you know, that I love that suffers from alcoholism. So let's not act like your past or what you're currently going through, you can't present it. It's not in every time you meet a black woman, they're happy. No, there are some black women that are angry, there are some that are sad, and there are also some movies that uplift black women. The problem is folks want everybody to just lie. And just lie. Just tell me a lie. No. If you feel this way about a black woman being bitter, say it. But on the other hand, when Chris Rock was doing all them shows, everybody hate Chris. They didn't like the character, the lead character. They felt like she was disrespectful. They felt like she was bitter, and they felt like she was disrespectful to her husband. But I can point people out of my family. I'm like, oh, that remind me of her. It remind me of her. Now, do you think Chris Rock? I want to ask this: do you think Chris Rock is bitter? Let me know in the comments. Asia, is Chris Rock bitter? Because I was kind of shocked when I read that. I'm like, Chris Rock being bitter. I would say Chris Rock is soft. I don't necessarily believe that he's bitter, but I wrote the article from that perspective that he's bitter. But I don't believe he's bitter though. I believe that he is very extremely beta type of just soft. I don't believe he's bitter. Rock portrayal of his mother in his autobiography, sitcom Everybody Hate Chris, this depicts a harsh and demanding monarchy. While portrayal might be seen exaggerated, it resonates with many. So many who have experienced similar dynamics. The show also reflects Rock's belief that his value to others is often tied to his ability to provide a sentiment that likely stems from the heavy responsibility he shouldered as a child. But people love at Everybody Hate Chris. That was like one of the most favorite shows. Everybody Hate Chris. They say he's probably salty about it because Will didn't get canceled. I mean, and this is the thing, and shout out to Jada because I just got the phone with her. I don't think that Will would ever get canceled because he had made so much money. As long as he can do films and all of that, and he don't give off this whole soft thing. But Will was dealing with it because his wife had put on the pants of like, all she running, all she doing this, all she did that. And I think Will was battling some mental problems. He just displayed his anger on the stage. But it also showed that Will was battling some issues. It also showed that Chris Rock is weak because you couldn't hit Mike Tyson and think you would have got away with it, or you couldn't hit Bobby Brown and gotten away with it. I just think that that was a perfect person for Will Smith to embarrass. But it was embarrassing because people was like, oh, Chris Rock was in special ed. He was in a slow class. So it's a lot that he's going through. But you didn't have to do it to Chris Rock, though. Because Will could have just went on and mind his business. First of all, Will didn't even have to bring his wife because his wife was even separate. Even Jada wrote in her book, and I listened to it on Audible. She said that Chris Rock tried to sleep with her. Literally came out there and said, Chris Rock tried to get me to ping once it was said that she was divorcing Will. Now, I don't know if Jada just put that out there to make her husband look good, but in her autobiography, she said Chris Rock tried to give her some. That got to be like Hollywood is so small. Like out of all the women Chris Rock could get, he wanted to get some from Jada. Like, can you imagine all the women this man can get? You want to get some from Jada Pinkett Smith. She don't even look like a baddie no more. She look like she up there eating women boxes. But this man said, according to Jada Pinkett Smith, that when Will and I was done, hey Jada, I heard that y'all was fit. I heard y'all was done. Let's go out on a date. Now he probably just did that to just fuck with Will Smith. And that could be true. That's probably why he was slapped. That could be true. That's probably why he was slapped. You see, now it's kind of like making sense. That's probably was the same thing when he was trying to, and then he was making fun of her because found out they went. That probably was the reason. Wow. That probably was the reason why he got slapped. Because he was trying to screw Jada. I think I got it. I think I got it. Hey. You said, what up, Wiley? Hey. Okay. I think I got it. What y'all think of the chat? Y'all let me know. So we definitely going to keep y'all updated with this whole thing with Chris Rock. But I had to put that article out there. Y'all really enjoyed it. So thank you. It took a long time to put stuff together because you knew writing stuff, it's much detail to do it and actually put out a what's today. Now, another thing that we want to put out here is Kenya Moore. Now, I told everybody on the site that Kenya Moore is not fired. She's not let go from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's on WileyTheTroll.com. We have sources that said she was not fired. That this source told me that its stuff have already been taped, like half of the season been taped. So it's impossible for her to just be fired because she was in a lot of scenes, and they used that as a publicity ploy to get people to watch. Because if you notice, all the other seasons of the Real Housewives of Atlanta have not been getting the ratings. They're being very low ratings. Nobody been checking it out. They were, they fired Candy, I believe, because of the ratings. And they're literally not going to fire one of their villains of the show. And then also did another article there that Phaedra, that they're eyeing Phaedra to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Phaedra Parks, they want her to come back. And so that is great because we have all wanted to see Phaedra to come back, that she's negotiating right now, negotiating with the network because for her to go back. And with that being said, we all wanted her to come. Who didn't want Phaedra to come back? Sources revealed to WileyTheTroll.com negotiations are in progress to facilitate Phaedra Parks' return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta following her unexpected suspension and subsequent firing. Efforts were made to finalize Phaedra's contract in time for her to attend Cynthia Bailey event at the Lake Bailey last weekend, but certain details are still being addressed. And major complications, Phaedra's current contract were married to Madison. They're saying Phaedra's recent appearance along Porsha Williams on Watch What Happened Live 15th anniversary special garnered significant positive attention, reuniting interest in the frequent fact dynamic, amplifying the calls for Phaedra's return. In recent news, Cynthia Bailey has been filming more scenes than initially planned, indicating a potential increase in her role. While it's still unclear if Cynthia will be elevated to a full-time housewife, viewers can expect to see considerably more of her in upcoming season 16. Now, at first, she was fired. Like a lot of these people, they don't know what they want to do. Like they don't know if they want to keep them. They don't know if they're gonna be fired. It's like a lot. And then stay tuned as we continue to follow this developing story. But they don't know if they want to keep them or fire them. But at the end of the day, who all watching? First of all, I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm watching. I'm gonna watch the show. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm not gonna watch. It's so much drama into the Real Housewives. I'm gonna watch it because Phaedra, I saw her in the grocery store. I was like, oh, I want to meet her. I couldn't meet her. I had something to do, but I'm gonna watch her. The only person I want to see back on the Real Housewives Atlanta is Nene. I'm with you, Prada. I believe Nene should come back, but people telling me that she can't come back. She was calling all these racists, calling them racist, whatever. But those other housewives did worse, and they back. So why not Nene get her peach back? Like, come on, like why not? I would love to see Phaedra, but make sure y'all go check out the website because we definitely put up all these articles up there. And then there's another story. See, the thing about this website, y'all, on WileyTheTroll.com, it's so much stuff that's going on in the world here, that even we got another story that we posted. Ooh. And let me tell y'all this. Give me 1 second here. And now this story: rapper Future entangled in the Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams contentious divorce with Simon Gabodia. Hope I said his name right. They're saying in an exclusive revelation to WileyShow.com, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams' estranged husband Simon Gabodia has demanded that she answer several questions under oath as part of her ongoing divorce proceedings. Simon, 60, have presented a list of questions for Porsha, 43, to address. Among them, he asked her to admit or deny that their prenuptial agreement was unfair and unreasonable. He also questioned her motives for marrying him, specifically whether she married the respondent for his money. Okay, we put that on there. Then they said additional questions included whether she filed for divorce without informing him, whether she was unfaithful during their marriage, whether she was never romantically involved with another person during their union. Simon also inquired if Porsha was ever truly in love with him. He further asked her to explain what was your understanding of the reason why your husband paid you a 5-figure monthly allowance during the marriage. Oh, so he's going in. Child. Simon List also saw clarification on Porscha's relationship with several men, including a man named Calvin, her ex Dennis McKinney, and other man named Jonathan. He even asked about her relationship with Future. Future was even brought up. Simon did not elaborate on his reason for these questions. Sources close to Porsha tell In Touch Porsha does not know Future. As the divorce proceeding continues, it remains to be seen how these questions will impact the case. What answer Porsha will provide on the oath. Stay tuned for more details. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. So Simon been married 52 times. These people don't take marriage serious. Nene sued the network, so that's why she can't come back. True Life Nigerian scammer. What product? You made it tell me he been married 52 times. But Porsha is to blame because she wanted a rich African. She just got a scammer, but she wanted a rich African. You know, she wanted a rich African. And when she wanted a rich African, she got scammed because dude ain't have no money. See, that's the thing. Y'all want to be so quick to run and marry somebody, but it's a whole scam. That's why it's important. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put it on think on it. That's why it's important to do your research. And I remember one time on TGIF, and Claudia brought this up on one of the episodes. She said that Simon Gabodia she don't know who know him, and the money people don't know him. Now I don't know if she was just saying that to go viral, but she said in one of the episodes of TGIF that don't know money people know Simon, that he's not known in the money department. Okay, so where he get all his money? Where? Now what's going on with her Future? Typical, just like what happened to Sierra. He tapped that. And Sierra, she was so stupid because she thought that she could change Future and he wasn't going to treat her bad because she could do a 1-2 step. He dumped her. He pumped the baby in it. He disowned the baby. And then she had to go settle for a square. And then she settled for the square, got pregnant, got married, and calm. But really, her original plan, she wanted a gangster. She wanted a thug. She wanted a bad boy. Are you bad boy? Yeah, I'm bad boy. She wanted that. And then when he gave her the badness, she want to run and play victim like he didn't do nothing for the son. Then she do underhanded things by overly promoting her son with Russell. Like promoting like, oh, this is the father, oh, he's the stepfather, father of the year. Like they do stuff, it's kind of cringy. You do stuff just to go viral. Even though Sierra had every right to be married, but the original plan was her to be with Future. So, I mean, come on. She did the 1-2 step. He tapped that, pumped the baby in her. She was considered a being a thought, or a bit, a throwaway. And she used her goods. It wasn't ventured goods. Now it's about ventured goods now, almost expired goods. But when she did it, she was like, "Oh, I'm Sierra. He will never do me like that. I can do a lean with it walk door with Chris Brown. There is no way in the world that he would dump me." And you know what Future did? He dumped her. Future dumped her. All of that tap dancing, she got dumped. A woman must understand, if he didn't do nothing for the 6 baby mamas, what would make you think he gonna do something for you? I'm gonna repeat it again. If he don't do nothing for the previous baby mamas, what would make you think he gonna do right with your kids? And see, women have it in their spirit, well, I'm with who I am, and I know he can do better, and he ain't gonna treat me like that. Are you for real? Women have that tendency. They think they can change a no good trifling man. And some women think that giving them the cooch is gonna lock them in. Baby, this ain't that no more. Once you give them the cooch, it ain't gonna keep them in, baby. It ain't. Because first of all, you lock and say, "Hey, I demand you treat me with dignity and respect," because you come in being respectful and not thirsty. There's too many toys at the adult store, and for you to be using a human and gaining all of those spirits and that spiritual connection in the flesh, and then you call yourself, now you in love, because he hit the bottom of your yoni. Now you in love. But you gotta pay his bills. Then he come living with you, eating your food. And then you want to hit that bottom of that yoni again. He know where to be found with your car keys. He got your car, driving your vehicle. You got about 2 payments to pay it off. He got all them tickets on your vehicle. And here you are at Church's Chicken getting the AP special. And the boot man come and get your car and put a boot on it. And you crying. And instead of you going after that man that did it, you blame it on the devil. The devil didn't do that. You open up your yoni. You gave that man your car keys. Some of y'all, it was a sister in this chat, and her mom and daddy worked hard, came from the Trinidad. Immigrants. They came to this country, mopping floors, throwing out garbage, had their daughter here. Their daughter was watching all that reality television. They helped their daughter get a property. They put it in their name. The daughter went, met Wiley. She saw a dishwasher, cook dishwasher in the kitchen, and she dropped her Adobe drawers. She dropped them drawers. And she gave that man that Adobe yoni. She gave it to him. And before the last conversation I had, he was making her pasta and chicken. And she said, "Wiley," she had a soft voice. He's jealous of me watching you. I gotta stop watching you because he's jealous." That man, you got peen and you mean his family. 3 days y'all effed, and you out on the boat mean his family. You making it seem like he rented out a cruise boat. You on a little speed boat. Ain't hitting on nothing. Barbecue hot dogs. He up there feeding you, getting you bigger. And then I went to her Instagram with that big old head. That head was so big, and that old zippy, Adobe body. And in the corner of her dresser drawer, numbered liquor bottles. And you ain't seen that sister hardly in the chat since. So I'm saying that was a very true story. She was so quick. I didn't know, because I thought she said she was bougie. I'm bougie. I don't do this stuff. And she saw that man with them dirty fingernails. You already know she probably got a yeast infection. You ain't got that? Them filthy fingernails. And before I know it, when we had the meet and greet, she was on antibiotics. Same man. Stuff was ooh. Stuff was ooh. Stuff was ooh. Stuff was ooh. That was oozing out of. Anyway, and she couldn't make it to Vegas. She was on that antibiotics. And I'm like, you did all of that. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. And that's why I want women to pray and ask God, deliver me from my hoish ways. No good trifling men. I pray to God to put that order, that natural order. The natural order of a man is to treat himself and his family and his community with respect. That is in your natural order. But if you're doing the cocoa, the crystal meth, the heroin, you messes up the order. Because a man, you're supposed to be oozing with strength. You're supposed to be out here oozing with dignity, oozing with swag, oozing with respect. You don't supposed to be out here doing crystal meth, heroin. You're supposed to be oozing with dignity. That's what you're supposed to be doing. So, and you supposed to turn the first step is to admit and turn your life over to God. So you can ooze in the spirit and marinate in his glory. So that's what I had to say. I know some people ain't gonna like it, but you gotta say it how it is. You know, you can't be out here. You guys got this. Now we're gonna get to this other subject here about President Trump. And mind you, I'm getting dragged. And I said, you know, I support Trump, and many people said, what? I mean, it's multiple reasons. Inflation. I believe I could be able to negotiate a better healthcare bill under President Donald Trump. I believe he will bring down the illegal border crossing. He will close the border. I believe we have a very open border, and I believe that the policy of the Democrats don't care about taking care of migrants. There was a video of a migrant of Trump. Come on. When he was in office, it was a non-story. He got him out of here. But now under the Democrats and the Congressional Black Caucus, they are allowing the migrants to take over. And then Maxine Waters, she barely can talk. I'm older than Biden. You sound like it. And I exercise every day. Okay, but you got a little bit more of your sense than Biden. Biden can't talk like that. And what gets me with these celebrities is that they go and they cuss and they pander to black folk. Most of them celebrities, they be voting for Trump. And they get on the mic and they lie to black folk. I'm voting against Trump, baby. You want a tax break. You tired of paying high taxes as a rich person. So you already gonna vote against your interests. So they voting for Trump anyway. They just want us to pander to keep their fan base, because most of their fan base are Democrats. So when I came and to a conclusion, and I came to my senses here, I 1000% with Trump. And people were talking to me negative, saying I'm going to be working on the Trump plantation, picking cotton. He don't care nothing about me. These political trolls. And I politely just talk on my Instagram. I gave my reasons of why I want to vote for President Trump. And I gave my reasons. Let me see if I can play what I said about Trump. Here we go. As a black man, why do you support President Donald Trump for president? Honestly, the honest answer is he's going to bring down inflation. He's going to close the border. He's going to make sure that all the illegal immigrants go back to their respective places and come in the country legally. He also want to protect police officers and allow them to do their job and not putting handcuffs on our brothers and sisters in the blue. He also is going to go after. Okay, it's a lot of noise in the back, but what I was saying was he's going to protect our borders. He's going to allow the police to be the police, to protect and serve. He's going to allow them to arrest the thugs, the criminals. Why is that a bad thing? It's not. Because the people that's telling you Trump is bad and Project 2025, most of these celebrities live in gated communities. They don't even live in the projects. So it's easy for them to say this from their mansion, but the black folks that live in the hood and family members that live in the hood, they have been living under bondage under Democrats. Now, I would take a better chance of getting more economic growth from Republicans. And so that's why I'm voting for President Donald J. Trump. I'm not a grifter. I'm not getting paid. I came to a conclusion that Trump is the one for the presidency. I believe he will do a good job than President Joe Biden. I believe President Joe Biden is incompetent. I believe Vice President Harris is a liar and she's incompetent. And I'm reading her book, and I will give you more details about it. I'm reading her book, and I want to learn more about that liar, Kamala Harris. And she's touring the country. Nobody brag about it because she's boring. And so is the Vice President, Joe. Well, he's president now. He used to be the vice president. He was much younger under Obama. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm against people vote for whoever, but I'm telling my black people to vote for President Donald Trump. So this article got the people going up, and they really tried to cancel me on Instagram, right? They just cussing me out. We put this article out this morning on July 9th. I'm going to show you all this. And OMG, did they come for Wiley? I'm going to show y'all the article that we put out, and they came for me. Give me a second. Look at that. I said President Donald Trump expected to win in November. And when I put it out there, everybody just started nasty type of comments. But I don't care about the comments being nasty because I gave my reasoning why I feel as though President Donald Trump will win in November. And go check out the article, and I'll post it in the chat. You go read it, and you can call in. But I thought in America, you have a right to give your opinion about who you're going to support or not support. So I'm supporting Trump. Whether you don't like it, you don't have to like it. That's your decision. That's a you problem. Now, I'm going to go, because I'm not going to make that so political. I'm going to wait till he pick his VP. He's going to pick his VP in the upcoming weeks. I got an email about that, so I can't wait to see who he picked, and that will tell me what kind of president President Donald Trump will be. Of course, it should be a black man. I mean, they have to, because they want to get more black men in the Republican Party. What she said, Biden 2024, because seeing, okay, all right, that wasn't Trump though. You're trying to, you see a group of people that were doing something on fake news network, and you saw it on CNN. And what's the T probably paid by Democrats to say that? I don't know. I never met him. He's probably out there, dancing for the Democrats. And you see one little incident that is going on, but we do believe in that everybody have a right to their opinion. But again, what's the T? I believe that's a bunch of fake news. I believe in justice. I believe in equality. I believe in all of that. Are you forfeiting your student loan forgiveness as well? No. Why would I do that? As an American citizen, it was schools that were predatory to low-income households, and I had to get my loans. And that program was automatically would have been if you had that. So that wasn't nothing so special under Biden. But we understand what's it to you love Democrats. I don't know why. You live in Las Vegas. It's a red state. If you love Democrats, go to Chicago. You could be what's the T in the shot, and you will be kissing the ground and the rocks in Las Vegas once you get robbed in Chicago, because Chicago got a lot of crimes, a lot of thugs running rapid, and it's run by Democrats. If you don't like America with Trump, you can always go to Africa. Africa will welcome you. You can go to Nigeria. They give you, Ghana. Ghana give you citizenship. You go right over to Ghana. I don't know if they give you food stamps over there in Ghana. I don't think it exists. Maybe they're telling you with those marches going to pop up. Again, I don't believe so. What's to say? I believe that you should just vote for President Donald Trump. I told you, we're going to talk offline. When I see you in Vegas, we'll talk offline. I don't know if you're free to hit the link and we can have a conversation. Do you want to talk? What's the T? And look how he talked, you guys. I voted for a Republican governor. I'm not a one-party person. So if you voted for a Republican governor, then you might as well vote for President Donald Trump. They said Trump is no more racist than Biden or any other white man over 60. You think they're not, you're lying to yourself. I believe Donald Trump don't have a racist bone in his body. I believe that Donald Trump wants to see black people succeed. I believe that Donald Trump wants to see black men, and particularly to be men, to be leaders, and not beg the government. I believe, and he's going to create more black jobs. And that was so controversial with the whole black job. I'm like, I have a black job. You work at Popeyes and put chicken in the grease, that's a black job. But it's okay. I guess people don't want to go there, but we can go there. There's nothing wrong with having a black job. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with it. Y'all can have a whole problem with it. There's nothing wrong with having a black job. You black, you got a job, be happy. But you be listening to those Democrats, it's crazy. What's the T said this? They said Republican governors are good for states and businesses. I don't believe they're good for a whole nation. They said, how can any black man vote for architect of the crime bill? Well, what's the T voted for a Republican of our state in Nevada. So I don't know. The Democrats must have invaded him. You are a flip-flopper. Go read Project 2025. You acting like Trump is the author of that. And some things I do agree in Project 2025. I agree with some of the things in there. Do you want to come and educate me on Project 2025? Because I do agree with it. Giving out misinformation. Girl, bye. I have several seats, Houston. Go on over there. Ain't you submerged with water? Again, I am a supporter of President Donald Trump. And there's some things in Project 2025 that I do agree with. Okay. Let's see where the Republican he ain't vote for nobody. Oh wow, you don't believe that once he voted proud of me? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is something. Okay. They said that's a lot of fear mongering around Project 2025 sponsored by the Democratic Plantation. I agree. I agree. Now we done with that. We got one more topic to get into, and then we open up the phone line. Y'all call in because I'm going to give me some chicken. I'm hungry. I was going to go to the movie shop, but I'm tired. Um, this whole thing with Armon Wiggins and KenBarbie, child. Did y'all see that? Hold up. This whole thing with KenBarbie and Armon, child. I couldn't even type the article fast enough. Let me see if I can pull it up. Where's it at? Okay, hold on. Where you at, baby? I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna find it. Let me see it. I'm gonna see if this is it. Barbie. Where you at? Oh, I'm looking dead at it. Okay. So this article that we put on the website here, and make sure y'all go check it out. And that's said Cardi B friend KenBarbie finally calls out Armon with his flip-flopping ways. I'm gonna read it here, okay? Cardi B friend KenBarbie has finally called out Armon Wiggins for his flip-flopping behavior. Armon Wiggins retaliated by accusing KenBarbie of being nothing more than a Cardi B stand page. In response, KenBarbie exposed that Armon Wiggins have contacted Cardi B multiple times. According to KenBarbie, Armon Wiggins launched a campaign against Cardi B to elevate her rivals. KenBarbie also referred to Armon Wiggins as poison in the internet world, claiming that Wiggins had burned his bridge with Cardi B a long time ago. Armon Wiggins also has been disrespectful towards Cardi B and her friend KenBarbie, allegedly because he wants an interview with Cardi B, but she had repeatedly declined interview requests. And this was about give me a second right here. That article, the whole Cardi B influence Armon Wiggins disloyalty. Um, we have been sending this around the folks, and like I said, Armon, it's self sabotage because what KenBarbie said, and I want y'all to send it to KenBarbie if y'all can. When KenBarbie said was true, Armon and Cardi B is ashes. Armon can't even read the room that Cardi is telling KenBarbie, like, I don't fool with him. He keep calling me ill, ill, ill. And they just taking your phone calls just to make you look stupid. And Donat said something in the broadcast, and at the end, I'm gonna play. We'll get another call. I'm gonna replay this interview. So here is when you keep being a friend of these celebrities, they're not gonna befriend you back. That's KenBarbie right there, yeah, in the red. They're not gonna befriend you back. Like when you keep on want to be friendly and you thirsty, they know that people want it. And Armon, he's so thirsty for it, and he all on Twitter Spaces. Now, when you go to his views on YouTube, it's embarrassing, y'all. It's embarrassing for him. It's no way in the world he can survive with this. His boyfriend better keep that black job. 15,000, 30,000, 25,000. You went from having 264. You went from having 264,000, 180, 58,000, 157,000, all the way down to 30,000 and 25,000. See, the problem is with KenBarbie, he said it. You kept trying to get the stands to come after you and to do that, and you have already they over that. They done with that. They know the game. That's sad. You burned the book. You destroyed a relationship with Jason Lee. Hell, Claudia Jordan came to Jason Lee event And I know Armon Wiggins is pissed. Everybody threw him under the bus. He according to KenBarbie, he got on the phone with Cardi. You know, we do this and KenBarbie in this section, and I should be in that section. I'm getting jig thrown down in my throat, and this and this and this and this. I said, Armon, you crying to a woman, you weak. She ain't gonna help you, bro. You messed up that relationship. Baby, you can't even sprinkle no Santeria dust. That relationship is done. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You can't even read the room. You want this to put you back and do an interview with her. You ain't getting it because KenBarbie said it. You went on a campaign against. You went on a campaign against Cardi B, uplifting Nicki. So you did all this. You messed up. Bro, you've been doing it. Why you think Cardi ain't in them Twitter spaces? You messed up. All you do is lie. And you kiss butt. It's done. You argue with KenBarbie. That's Cardi friend. Whose side you think she gonna take? Not yours. You are done with that. Let it go. You had, and when we was on the phone that time, I told you, talk about every female rapper that's coming up, and then you break new stars. Stop putting all your eggs and meeting these people. They're not gonna be your friend. They're gonna use you as an accessory. She already got KenBarbie as Cardi B DEI pick. She already got her quota. She don't need no more. And he ain't dark skinned. If I ain't know no better, he look like a Mexican. So let it go. You lost. You lost. And that's the end of that. All that arguing on Twitter space, it's exhausting. Baby, do some original content. You still didn't address the Fox Soul. You still didn't address you getting fired. You address everything else about you losing your job on vacation. Why you not addressing that? You addressing everything else, but except that. You address it too much. Address the elephant in the room. You lose your job on your vacation day. And then you mad because everybody didn't want to talk about it. They ain't gonna talk about it. They didn't care. Most of these people didn't even watch the show. Getting fired on your off day. That's stupid. And then this is the thing, the sad part. And I'm over at the phone lines. If y'all want to call in, he go to HR and they ain't telling him nothing. That means you really messed up. When they ain't give you a reason, that means they just done with y'all. Child, have several seats. Now, if y'all want to call in and get y'all thoughts, you are more than welcome to call in. And we got these receipts of Milagro. Child, let's even get to this stuff. Milagro said this. The girls are fighting. Let's get into this. A hurricane just ripped through Houston. Hundreds of thousands of people have been devastated one way or another due to the aftermath. Armon Wiggins, you can feel how you wish. I said what I said. I'm not going back and forth about it. If I'm a villain in this story too, okay, I really don't give a F. Wow, wow, wow. That's Milagro. Then it said, that be the problem 99.9 of the time, but I'm too grown for he say, she say. He went and followed me on social media and got on spaces. Oh well. Now they going back and forth. Two trolls going back and forth, child. It's Milagro Gramz. Lastly, Armon, making peace with Cardi will never make me feel away. It literally has nothing to do with me. I never asked about that girl or brought her up, literally. All this looked like is Armon having to find a reason to fall out with me because they made peace. He called Cardi before our sit down. They ended up on the phone after our spaces. Things said in the sit down upset people, so the only concern has ever come from the end. And y'all gotta remember, after that sit down, she did an interview with Jason Lee. That's where Armon messed up. Then Armon said, now, girl, to have to find a reason to fall out with you is crazy. Why are you not acknowledging that you went and cultivated a station head where people were able to drag me? And you agree, I look crazy for speaking with her. Because even calling me to get all the details, stop gaslighting. Or even calling me to get all the details, stop gaslighting. This Armon, did I have to find a reason to fall out with her when I interviewed her? With her, my word, like, what? You trying to call me. Girl, ain't nobody gonna get on the phone with you, you psycho. I just want y'all to just see that psycho. That's just crazy. Crazy. Well, I'm over these phone lines because I know it's late where y'all at. It's only 7:04 here. If anybody want to call in, what is the whole deal? I know it's late, y'all. I know it's late. I'm about to get right in the live because I know it's a little late for y'all. But if anybody want to call in, 972-674-9462 is the number here. Okay, hello. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I bring you on. Hello, can you hear me? Go ahead.
Night, but I couldn't get through. When one of your callers got the preaching up there, and I was finna tell her, stop playing with the Lord like this. Stop playing with the Lord. Okay, but I've been wanting to call you for a while, Wiley, and it seemed like you doing good this week.
I'm doing good every day.
See, if I tell you the truth, are you gonna call me a troll and say that I'm a fake
human? Are you married? Do you have a husband?
What that got? Yes, I'm married, but what do that got to do with?
If you're married, first of all, there's nothing you should put your husband on the phone.
Now, Wiley, who you think view you the most, the husband or the wife?
First of all,
you the most, Wiley.
1 second. If you got something that I need to be talking to your husband, you're a woman.
Who do you think is viewing you the most, Wiley? The husband or the wife?
You're viewing.
I mean, how do you know I haven't given to you before, Wiley? I do believe I've given to you many of times. You don't even know.
Okay. Again, I'm not
going to. You don't even know.
Put your husband on the phone. I want to talk to your husband.
My husband is at work providing for me.
Call him off work and put him on a three-way so I can tell him.
You know I'm not going to call my husband for his bull crap.
His wife.
He don't care about this.
He
don't care about this.
She don't listen. And he must be weak. You too busy. Instead of you giving your man some yoni at the workplace, you too busy trying to get
at the workplace.
You should be giving your man
you deflecting. You know you deflecting, White.
But you too busy.
Why you trying to run from the lashes of your viewers, Wiley? Why you been trying to run from the lashings of your viewers,
you
Wiley?
You lied about being married.
Who lied?
You.
Why I gotta lie?
Because it's
I ain't
all
got
of your
voice.
It's in the volume of your voice.
Why?
You ain't got no.
Why?
How long you been
I've
married?
been married. I've been married for 4 years.
Oh, that ain't nothing. He cheated on you.
I ain't that old. He ain't
He
cheating. I
cheated
got
on
a
he cheated
boring
on you. Because
husband.
if
My
you worried
husband
about
is
Wiley, if you worried
boring.
about Wiley, he cheated.
Well, why I can't worry about you,
You
Wiley? I've
don't
been
need to worry.
watching
You
your
don't
show for a
donate.
long
You don't
time.
donate. You don't donate.
How you know I don't donate to you,
Okay.
Wiley? I've
When
already
I
donated
can
to you.
when
It's been a while. I ain't gonna
okay,
hold you, but that's. But
we
I'm gonna
caught you in
tell
a
you
lie. Hold
why.
on, hold
I'm
on,
gonna
hold on,
tell
hold
you
on.
why.
It's
I'm
been
gonna
a
tell you
while.
why. It's been a while. You won't let me tell you
But
why.
I don't care. I
You
don't
won't
care
let
to
me
know
tell
why.
you
I don't care to
why.
know why. I
You
don't care to know
should
why.
care.
I gotta
Why?
let you go. I'm not gonna talk to no disobedient woman. When a man is talking, you hush and then you lie. There's no need for us to have a conversation. Go get your invisible husband and make love to him. Because you're trying to troll. You ain't calling about the subject, you trying to troll. Take that over there with Armon Wiggins and y'all can go smoke it up. I'm not here to play with you. Go play with your invisible husband. Now, anybody else want to call in? 972-674-9462. Because I'm like, talk about the subject. You calling in, you want to troll. Her husband is hollow man. Like, I'm like, how you know I ain't know that it's been a while? What that mean, man, if you don't donate? Nobody got time for that. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hey Wiley, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, so just a couple of things I have to say. Well, before I get into the topic, she must be married to Hollow Man because she got an invisible husband. If she had a provider, she should be able to donate. That's for one. Second thing I have to say is, who in their right mind wants to vote for Biden? I mean, my goodness, he is literally taking care of. He's like Biden is like the baby daddy who take care of their stepkids but don't take care of their real kids. You know, there's people out here struggling. And just earlier on X, I saw a video of a foreigner in Chicago um, throwing up gang signs, doing like the shooting motion, hanging out in the hood, and people were like laughing because he was acting like hood, like, oh, so I just feel like this is going to create more crime, you know. And we don't want foreigners coming over here committing crime. They're a lot more ruthless than domestic crimes. So I feel like people need to really, really take that into consideration. Don't listen to what these celebrities are saying because, like Wiley said, they're in a gated community. Trust and believe if something ever go down, they're going to get their family and go into an underground bunker while everybody is blowing the F up. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like people need to really take like what is best for business. Like, yes, we are a country, but what's best for business? Because we are like struggling. We are like the country as a whole is struggling. Gas prices are through the roof. Housing market rate is through the roof. And if we keep Biden in office, it's just going to get higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. After a while, your grandparents are not going to be able to afford to live where they're living. So it's like people need to think about the business aspects. What is best for the country financially? Because what's going on now is not it. Who cares that he got rid of some Sally Mae debts? Like, bro, we wasn't gonna pay that shit. I'm sorry, we wasn't gonna pay that anyway. I mean, if you go to a good creditor, they could take all that away. You know what I'm saying? You could get that off if you go to a good creditor, and it won't come back. Trust me, I know. And the last thing is, I think it's unfortunate that Armon and Milagro, they're having that little spat. Only reason why I say it's unfortunate because, you know, who else is he gonna like try to team up with to go against Cardi the next time he falls out or the next time he feels slighted by her. He's gonna have to latch on to Stan's Twitter pages and open up spaces. He's not gonna be able to invite her over to those spaces because I guess Armon had followed Milagro or whatever. But it's like if you were a real friend, you should be able to take constructive criticism. Yes, she took it to the internet because it's already out there. It's already out there. How are you going to have a spaces with Milagro, talk about Cardi B, talking about waking it up, talking about exposing text messages and recordings and all this stuff, trying to make it seem like Cardi is saying stuff about KenBarbie on spaces with Milagro, but then turn around and blow her and call Cardi B to try to like make amends. Like, boy, get the DICK out your mouth. I believe everything KenBarbie said. I believe that he burnt his bridge a long time ago. He needs to stop going into these situations expecting something. What's for you is for you. You know, people don't have to post you. People don't have to do that. You know, nobody has to do that. I have yet to seen Cardi B repost anything about KenBarbie. You know, like, you decided to go to Cardi B party and have liquor thrown down your mouth like a fan. You did that. You set the tone. You set the tone of a friendship with that. Like, you acted like a fangirl. I get it. That's your first celebrity party. Okay. But I felt like, you know, you're not going to get nowhere being a flip-flopper. Like, one minute you're bigging up Cardi, next minute you're tearing her down. And then the next minute you're saying there's no loyalty. But then at the same time, you're saying you want loyalty. It's like, make up your mind. Make up your mind. How are you wanting people to show you some loyalty and you know Milagro is from Texas and you didn't even like reach out to her. You didn't say praying for Houston, praying for Texas. You didn't do anything, but yet you sit on Twitter and try to run with a narrative. So if Armon is not careful, he will be kicked out of that in crowd, that invisible circle. After a while, you're going to be seeing Armon trying to team up with Storm or try to find somebody else to try to attach himself to be relevant, because you know the numbers ain't numbering. You know, he literally has to get on spaces and gas up fan culture.
To be honest, sis, I think he's almost there. If not, he's already out.
Mm-hmm.
Because when KenBarbie said what he said, I think he got the permission to say that, to speak for Cardi. I think he's already out. And it's sad, but Armon had every right to just act great. What he did was, like what Denai said last night, he was thirsty for a come up from the celebrity. And the celebrity, you know, they ain't stupid. It's like, we really think these celebrities don't have eyeballs. They have people in their own family that want to use them for a come up. So why you think they can't see a feminine man trying to do it too?
Right. And then I feel like he burned. I feel like he made a comment. It was a dig at KenBarbie, but Cardi B had got a hit too. He was like, you know, she invited me to the studio to listen to some music, but yet she's taking KenBarbie advice about which music she should put out, and that's why it's flopping. He was like, you should have picked the songs I told you to put out, and you probably wouldn't be, your numbers probably, you wouldn't have been flopping. Like, and I was like, wow.
And then again, so that's why they don't never.
How is that? Why would Cardi invite you in her spaces and you calling her a flop?
And that's why he don't understand. And women, you can't say. Cardi is emotional, and she's an emotional woman with money and power. And anybody with money and power, they want enablers. And they probably want you to tell the truth outside of the public knowing. The problem with Armon, he think I'm keeping it real, but you burning bridges.
Right.
And then when this is Armon, when the bridge is on fire, it is crumbling. Then that's when he want to, I shouldn't have did it. And he go back to the cars. I told you he mentally ill. There's no
Or
way.
he's going on a cleanse. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he going on a
boy.
cleanse and all of that. But shouldn't you do the cleanse before you fuck up shit? He go on this
Oh my
cleanse. I'm not drinking for 7 days. And then you come back worse before when you left for the cleanse. The man is
Right.
mentally ill. It's like you all got to see it. I see it clear as day. He can't make up his mind. He's with you one day, he's against you. That's classic bipolar. Classic.
Mm-hmm.
He's diagnosed. I can guarantee you his family been said that man had bipolar. Whenever somebody interview his family, the only reason why they ain't talking is because he got to finance his family. And they ain't no good. They just want it. And then he drained his bank. When Deny came on, I felt like he really felt sorry for Armon, like for real. He didn't go in on him like that. He said Armon is going through hard life. But who's to blame? Armon is to blame for that because he had the resource to get the help that he needed. He felt like ain't nothing.
Right.
You can ask him right now. I ain't crazy. Most crazy folks gonna say they ain't crazy. He can't keep no relationship to save his life, and that relationship with his boyfriend is toxic because you hiding him. You brag about everybody else's relationship, but you hiding yours. Why?
Right, that part.
That's emotional abuse. What you hiding him for? And then soon when he brought his boyfriend up, boyfriend had to defend him with Deny. The other time, JT in the section because my boyfriend did that. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I said, this nigga, bro, he just don't. I mean, this man putting so many flames to his career. It ain't. I'm just sitting back typing. It's like when you type up one story, you gotta go back and type another story. This is because he never rise. This is the fall and the fall of Armon Wiggins. This is not a rise and fall.
Right, and he thinks he's not crashing out online because he's not taking it to YouTube, but you are, because you're literally going on Twitter, entertaining stan Twitter pages,
and you're
giving like barbs to go on your platform to talk about Cardi. It is. I think it's hilarious.
I'm so glad I am not a stan of these people. I'm 34. I'm about to be 34 in November. I'm a stan for Jesus.
Right.
You supposed to give Jesus that energy because them people, Cardi gonna crumble.
You know what? And the thing is, when Cardi B said, "If I stop rapping today, tomorrow you'll go broke," and that's the difference between you and other content creators, because you talk about more than one subject, and I know you hear that a lot.
Oh yes,
but
I couldn't just.
You do.
I
You're not a part of
Cardi B.
If you wanted to come into YouTube Spaces and get a quick click and a view, you could probably be in stan culture, but they wouldn't be able to take them out.
For me, with the stan culture it's a sign of mental illness because you bragging about a woman that's emotionally disturbed herself. Cardi ain't got it all together.
Mm-mm.
She had a psychologist. That means something was going on with her psyche.
And that's a 24-hour job.
I'm not devoting that Armon brand. You know why his brand ain't where it's supposed to be, like a Jason Lee Hollywood a lot? It's because he's too busy standing. Jason don't do that. Jason built a company. There's no reason why Armon don't have a website where he's doing a story. You know why he's told he don't want to do that? He wanted his boyfriend to do it. He was so lazy. His boy, and then he called, I don't want my page to be a blog page. But what the hell you think you're doing on Twitter?
Right. And that's what KenBarbie had clocked him on that too. He was like, what kind of business do you have? A YouTube? That's it?
That's all you have. And the YouTube
is flopping. Oh my God. Ooh, that was a clock.
And the YouTube is flopping. So if you seen them, 20,000 views that's down from 200 something thousand that you used to get because you bought it. See, he can't buy views no more.
Nah, them numbers ain't the same. They under 10K.
And I'm
I
like,
know the
yikes.
last 3 videos he posted was under 7. So
And
you're right.
I said, you can't buy views no more. I finally found out how you crack the code. You crack your credit card if you use your credit card. Because you say you haven't cracked the code.
Nah, we ain't doing all that.
I ain't buying that and get in trouble. See, he the type of person who use CPN numbers, all that. I told the eviction is coming. Why he doing all that talking? Once Cardi block him, that's it.
Oh yeah. Nah, she gonna play it cool, but
She gonna play it cool, but
after,
it's she because he gonna get evicted. Just watch, he gonna go crazy. And Cardi B doing it, he gonna do it in front of the police. Or they gonna like send more officers. It's gonna happen.
yeah.
He crashing out, falling out with people. He keeps saying, "Call me." Don't get on the phone with that nutcase. He's manic.
Yeah, because he ain't
You
gonna
on the
do
phone with
nothing
him for
but
what?
say one thing behind the scenes and act another way in the
And
public
then
eye,
this
like
is the thing
like
on
he
Cardi.
said I was doing.
Yeah, he called Cardi and called her over multiple times, according to KenBarbie. She tells KenBarbie that Armon is pretty much stalking her. Because he said you called her multiple times, and she's telling KenBarbie everything. So that means, Armon, you're nothing.
Yeah, he's definitely
You keep
being
calling
talked
her,
about.
and eventually she gonna change her number. She gonna block you. That's why, and that's you know why she don't come on your show, because the people that you do not see on Twitter, them white folks. No, he's bad for your brand, Cardi. Look what he said for the last 5 years. Because that ain't the first time.
Yeah.
They have it's so much stuff that man said, and he think I can just delete my videos and poof, it disappeared. No. That make it look like you a coward. You don't stand on your word. And you recently went on a nasty campaign against Cardi when you was uplifting Nicki. It ain't gonna work. You tried that formula, and that was a failed formula. Throw Cardi on the bus for Nicki. Even Nicki got tired of that. Because you want a sincere Barb. That's why the Barbs don't fool with you. You threw Cardi on the bus for Nicki. Because you thought Nicki was popping. Then Cardi was coming up. Then you threw Nicki on the bus for Cardi. You don't even know the thing about music. Somehow she flopping. That woman got more money you could only dream of having around. Because where your music at? Nowhere. 100 streams a month. You should have had a troll farm for your music.
Amen.
Instead of having a troll farm against Wiley. Like,
right.
This is so, and then you spending your energy with everybody else. See, this is the psychotic part. Cardi rich, KenBarbie got money. You losing a job. You losing. But yet you over there trying to be integrated with them. You losing. Wake up, stupid. He ain't gonna do it. To mine, he's still gonna be doing the same. It's like, I know he's psychotic. Because Erza said, you keep doing the same thing, getting the same result, that's a sign of a mental illness. He go right back to Twitter space, arguing and cussing. You lost a job at Fox, and then you trying to make moves in Hollywood. It ain't gonna work. You blackball. You put so much nastiness attached to your name. When they Google your name, are you helping the homeless? Are you breaking story? You haven't broke a story, never. You're not even even the stories that you broke with the trans woman, you deleted the stories. It's like you got stuck. And that's what I tell you got to get off that Twitter. You give it them Twitter fan pages, and that F them up.
Yeah, that's really what make him out here looking crazy. Because I'm like, why do you like? Let's stop being delusional. Let's take our heads out of our butts. Why would she get why would she do an interview with you or do any type of collaboration with you when you're sitting on Twitter Spaces hosting a platform where you are allowing people who dislike Cardi, there's nothing but Barbs in the room. They all getting up there, they all gassing him up, they all telling him to expose the recording, expose this, expose it. You might as well do it. You might like gassing them up to do it. I'm just like, you're a freaking idiot. You are a freaking idiot if you expose those text messages because you feel like KenBarbie is coming for you. I feel like it's the battle of the gays. Like, it's kind of like that situation where they want to be the first pick. Like, they want to be up front. They want to be like the first pick. So they fight in who Cardi's more loyal to type mess.
And
even though
Armon,
exactly. And the only reason why I believe KenBarbie said that he was blowing up Cardi B phone because he did the same thing with Denied.
Yeah.
So if he showed proof of that. So if he's blowing up Denied, why wouldn't he not blow up Cardi to get her on the phone to go tell on KenBarbie like a little baby, when KenBarbie is like literally exposing y'all conversation with between y'all, like.
And then Cardi was like, KenBarbie was like, "Are you trying to beat with Tasha? Argue with Tasha to get back?" They know all of Armon Wiggins' playbook because it's the same playbook.
I mean, come on now. Let's keep it, y'all. Y'all in the audience, like, let's keep it like 1,000. Let's keep it 1,000. Him coming for Tasha was so left field. It was so left field. It was left field. It literally came out of nowhere. She wasn't even saying nothing about that man. It literally came out of nowhere. And I feel like that was a distraction to get people to stop talking about TGI.
Yeah, we still talk about, because you lost that job, and Claudia, because she still got to save Savage the little piece of her reputation, so she ain't done talking.
Right.
Because that's the only time people call her for interviews, her losing a job. It's really sad because I do get to doing all that, bro. You lost it. And then when you read those comments, they're dragging him on his YouTube channel. And the views because they like Armon Wiggins when it's live. They don't like it when it's pre-recorded.
Well,
they like when he take them callers. He stopped taking the callers because the callers started dragging him.
Well, I went to one of his lives and he only had like 399 people in there. So I screenshotted it because I gagged a little bit because I'm like, how you have 199K subscribers? Or how you go from 28K views? And I remember one time he had a live and there was like 6,000 people in there. I'm like, how you go from like 6,000 to like 399 people in here? I'm like, you really need to maybe take a break and like regroup, reset, and figure out like, what is your content? What do you really want to do? How do you want to expand your brand? Because it has to be more than just YouTube, bro.
I have to. And I thank you so very much for calling in. And like on tomorrow, we're gonna be back with some more information, some more stuff going on the website, WildTheTroll.com. Cardi, she's not going on Armon Wiggins show, y'all. That's not gonna happen. The day now, when it comes to with the whole thing with Milagro, that's typical. I knew it was gonna happen. It happened day one. Armon used Milagro to get in with the Tory Lanez stuff. He gained something from a little piece, but you didn't build on that momentum because you went right back to female rap. What you should have did when you did that Tory Lanez documentary with Megan Thee Stallion, you should have continued to do cases and build upon that. And that could have been a niche that nobody was really doing, especially
that would have been good.
But that take time to put on clothes, write notes, and do that. But you got banned, but you can't do that in LA Superior Court unless you file a lawsuit because you banned from the courthouse because you broke rules.
Yeah, I remember that.
You did, and then they lied about it, and they thought we just banned for just one day. No, you banned for a period. You broke the rules. You can't go in there recording. Somebody said you make manifesting content, but nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it because what have you manifested? you didn't manifest nothing. And if you did, you gonna smoke it up. You smoke that manifestation up. You destroyed it. That's only work if you still on the show. You syndicated. You couldn't even get an internet show syndicated. So how you think you're gonna be the next Arsenio Hall? Sit down. And you ain't no Arsenio Hall. Whoever told you that definitely must be some. Definitely, I got a bridge to sell in Baltimore, but it's submerged with water because he said he looked like Arsenio Hall.
Baby.
That's what he said. Yeah,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Armon looks a little different. I don't know what's going on with his face, but he don't look the same.
And
his eyes,
he go on his channel, he put all that makeup on, but when you see him crispy,
he used to look so youthful, but he looks really old now.
Because
I don't know what he's doing different, but he needs to stop.
We had interviewed brother Mr. Fox on our show. It's the drugs. It's the drugs I had interviewed a guy from Philadelphia. I call him Cardi B publicist, and people really believe it. But Mr. Fox came on the show. He said these girls look so bad. I am about to be in my 50s, and he looks good. Body is ideal, and the drugs is gonna age you. It's gonna age you. Y'all excuse me that it's dark because I ain't turning on no lights. It's hot. So this little light you gonna see. Take me to go give me an 8-piece chicken wing, bucket of chicken. I gotta eat. I want me a bucket of chicken, and I'm gonna eat them chicken drumsticks. I'm gonna make some of that for my lunch tomorrow.
I know that's right. Well, I'm about to jump in the bushes.
All right, now I'm closing.
I agree. I agree with Milagro. You know, if you trying to build friends and you stand on being like loyal and just having a proper courtesy, then you need to return that back to people who you're trying to build
Milagro with. If she didn't tell that man to go to rehab, there's no need. Until people start putting that narrative out there, he ain't gonna never change. I do get through doing that. He's smoking that up. He high right now.
Well, you know he's watching you off of 6 devices.
Oh, he watching and he high.
Call in if you want to. We'll be waiting on you, sweetie.
And he's high. Right now he high. And then he spurs you go on the internet like we care. Child, you becoming old news with the same tide strategy. It's more female rappers.
Becoming washed.
See, these DJ academics talk about a plethora of rappers. He don't
talk about the same rappers all day either.
No, he talk about a whole lot of rappers.
Yeah, he talks about underground rappers, mainstream rappers. He talk about female rappers too. So yeah, you're right. You're right.
So that's something that Armon Wiggins should study. And he said, at one point he said, "Well, I'm the DJ academics of this. I could be. Why you think he get more? Because I said he's expanding his brand. He do more. Like he's known for being a voice. You know, you're not even a good voice for Cardi and Nicki because we don't even know who you stand with. One day you with Nicki, one day you with Cardi, but you not talking about Doja Cat. You're not talking about Glorilla. All these other artists out here, Sexy Red, she's just getting all of the hood people, and you probably would have had more better getting in her inner circle than with Cardi. But you too busy. Yeah. You too busy. Because Cardi, she ain't stunning about releasing on new music, like a new album. She don't care.
No, she really don't have to.
Because of the contract she signed. These contracts, they sign low budget contracts. These contracts are BS. So go ahead. Thank you, Jada, for calling in.
My pleasure. Have a good one.
Okay. Love y'all.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye-bye. This replay of Denot. When Denot came on our show last night and he addressed Armon Wiggins. We'll be definitely going to play that again. For the people that missed that, I got to play that again for people in the back.
Conscious that were basically giving me false promises to do my own story on that channel. So this was before the first Zeus event and then the second one. though there's a lot of stuff, as well as I did, there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scene. So I responded and was reactionary to that. But I'm just hustling, bro. Honestly.
But this is the thing I want to say. I want to apologize because I was wrong when you ran up on Armon. I was under the impression, listening to Armon, and I'm like, oh, Denai did this to go famous, judging you up from Clubhouse. But when you did the facts, you said, no, Armon talked to me nasty, gave me the cold shoulder. He did coke with Bobby Lights, and he just, when you seen Armon and say, hey, he was nasty.
Yeah, that's what, right. So I'm gonna be real. Like, when I went to the Zeus event, did I go there knowing he would be there? No. Did I have an idea that he would? Yeah. And I was just like, you know what? You had an issue with me saying you had coke, so I was just on guard at any second. And when we was outside, him nor Kingpin had no issue or no smoke. And so when we went inside and had the cupcake girl there, I was just like, well, maybe this is an opportunity for us all to just talk, right? And that's when he got real nasty and stuck his hand in my face and tried to like embarrass me. And when he did that, I went and checked him and quite a few other people. So that video you're seeing is after I already checked them and they got security involved. That's why when you see it, you see me being escorted out by security because they ran and told on me. So that's what you're seeing. So did I go looking for a moment to create a moment? I mean, it's denied. If I go to Blueface court hearing, I'm gonna find the tea. I'm gonna find the content. So I'm not exempt from saying, did I want a moment? Yes, I did. Fuck that. Everybody wants a moment. It's the internet. So did I want a moment to happen like that? No. Armon Wiggins has cried on the phone to me, expressing his frustration. I don't know why you would do this video today, and that's why I'm here, because I've decided to back up. He's going through stuff. I've seen,
because the reason why we're doing the video, Jada, my producer of the show, saw your video. You did a long video and you cut it and you made it short so we see it. Number one, let's make it past YouTube.
Yeah.
You just confirming with your own two eyeballs that Armon Wiggins is going through life challenges. He's going through pure hell. What you're witnessing with Armon, God is whooping his ass. Because when you said out of your mouth, I thought Wiley was obsessed with you, but you obsessed with Wiley. Ain't nobody fucking no ugly ass Wiley. It's not about what Wiley on the outside. It's that Wiley overcame his life challenges. Armon have not. And what Armon did, he's doing drugs to self-medicate. If you know anything with drugs, it's going to add more problems to the situation. And when he's sober, life, he sees that I'm depressed, I'm emotional, I'm this and this. He get high. And it's eating his bank account up. You share confirm my prophecy. You shared it on your platform. We're not cool, we're not friends, but you saw how God is whooping Armon ass. You saw the real Armon in the flesh. Outside, you met Armon in person. I never met that man in person. Never. Don't want to meet him until he go to rehab, go to a behavioral health unit, get some help. Then we can meet. You can't meet him now. He gonna want to fight. He gonna talk to me nasty. The security kept you back. They wouldn't be able to keep me back because I'm a little more ignorant than you. I pull up where you at the drug house. I know some of the drug men he deal with and all that type of stuff. No, of them. I'm a whoop you. You good. You ain't got bipolar. But he would have tried with me. It would have been done. Well, so what he did to you was disrespectful. He was high. He ignorant. He's a drug addict. And he's unhinged.
And what he claimed that Cardi B and people do to him, he do it to other people. It's just like, that's the karma he get. And also there's a narrative going around saying that I lied. Do you remember when you and I fell out because of you know, I didn't feel like going out to Armon, and you know that I told him, I was like, listen, this is what. That's when I found out that he keeps track of you. So I'm not lying. I don't know,
No,
right?
you're not lying. And what I said about Armand, let's put it in context. I said instead of going talking about King Paint on YouTube, it's more profitable for you to talk about Armand. He's more in the algorithm.
You did say that. Now let me ask you something, because that's, you remember the thumbnail, the summer's here with the dragon. I never, me and Armand, we had a cool relationship behind the scene for months before y'all even knew it. I never involved him in any of that because I'm a loyal person. Like, right, I'm loyal to people like that. You got, and people always like to say, to not you attack people, you get rid of your mods, but they don't like to tell you what they do to me. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to say that I was personally offended. What did it for me is you went around, you said something about a police report that I posted that had nothing to do with Armand. It was just saying that I got an open case for assault and battery, and he took that and ran with it and told the cupcake girl to say that I asked her to file a police report. And so after that, the whole time I was playing cool with him to get me, her, and him in a room together in real life to figure out who told the lie, and I was just gonna go the fuck off. So I don't like that shit. Don't play with me like that. Like, you know, you remember the screenshot of the police, the court case? That has nothing to do with Armand. It was showing that, hey, I got an open case. I can't do any of this. I'm known for, I will fuck you up in real life if it get there. That's what I was saying. It has nothing. And then he took that. He took what you said because he's always here and lied on me. And I asked him a plethora of times, can you use your platform to reverse this shit? You got these people thinking that I'm a stalker when we were supposed to be cool behind the scenes. And now you got a problem because Cardi B made you think y'all was cool behind the scenes, but the whole time she was playing you, and you play people the same way. So it's the karma that you're getting. And so all of, and this is the God's heaven truth. I know it can seem like I jumped on Armand when the TGI Fox show and shit happened. No, that this has been going on even behind the scenes for a while. And oh, you can show this. I never did none of that. I was true to him. And then when I asked him for the last time, I was like, bro, you need to apologize. First, 3 months ago, I said, you need to get that girl. We need to do a live stream. You got all these people thinking I'm a stalker when we're supposed to be cool. He didn't want to do it. So I blocked him. I deleted his numbers. And then three months later, I wrote him on Instagram. And that was the day before the TGI Friday. So when the TGI Friday happened, I was like, oh yeah, I'm finna get your motherfucking ass back. But really and truthfully, like a lot of people in Hollywood, they get their first check. They have a lot of money, book a commercial, make it $80,000, $100,000 a year, blow it, spend it before they get it. Armand, pretty much, he's the oldest child. He wants to make amends and make his mother proud. And you know, with his career choices and his family and stuff, he's going through that transition of realizing that, you know what, I got to figure something else out. I probably made a lot of promises that I intended to keep, but the Fox Soul checks are not coming in. And so he's no different from me or you or anybody. It's just different levels. When you know, Wiley, when you get frustrated and stuff like that, you lash out, but people don't be knowing what's really going on. That's what's going on with him. He love to say he don't give a fuck about nobody and all of this, but he do. He's very sensitive, and I know that about him. So I chose to opt out of that because he needs to figure it out. He cannot burn bridges like the way he's doing. And one thing I always told him, listen, I've been out here for years. Why do you think I'm not quick to up and party with these celebrities? Once you cross into their personal life, they will not respect your professional endeavors, especially if your professional endeavor involves talking about them. He don't want to listen. He the king of LA because he can go here. I don't care to go to the BET Awards. I don't care to hang out. I want to work with them. And so I stay out of their face on my personal time. I don't do drugs with them. I don't do none of that. And that's how I preserve myself in LA. What they don't tell you about LA is so many people jump off the Hollywood sign. So many people come up unalive on side of the Hollywood hills, come up unalive in their car with fentanyl and stuff in their system. And I've always tried to tell him about that and to educate him. But he wants to live that fast, hard, quick life. You only been in LA for a year and a half, sir. It took Kevin Hart 10 years before he can get his big break. Tiffany had people that's out here that's doing it. Jason Lee been in Hollywood for 16 years. And he barely hanging on, doing his own award shows and raising. You understand what I'm saying? It's like Armon wants that quick, fast win, bam. And it's like a part of Armon reminds me of me when I first got out here, even though we're grown and we're older. You cannot sacrifice that. You cannot do that. I told him, save your money. How you gonna get on the platform, Storming Road platform, talking about saving money and not spending it? Well, where's your money for Fox Soul? You just built a whole new studio outside. You got a whole nother bill in a whole nother place that's just as expensive as your apartment. Like, he's going through a lot. And I think, and one thing I've always told him, I was like, Armon, people think that you are a nasty person. And then I had to say, well, maybe he's nasty and pretend in real life, but there's a speck of hope. He just needs to be transparent about everything.
And then, well, you say he's going through, to the people out there, what is he going through? Because I talk about my situation, the library situation.
I just told you he's going through what every man go through, and now
what is that? Financial, drugs.
Yeah, like you literally sign contracts, and you say I'm with this show, and I'm making this much money a week and this much in a year, and everybody around you, you're the oldest child, and you're the best person that you know or that they know. People want things. People want to go on trips, and people want you just spend the money.
His family.
Huh?
So he said his family asked for money. He giving money to his family.
That whole studio he has, and that interview he did with Jaguar Wright and stuff, that's his family helping him. He has to be the way shower. And that's some.
And the thing about it is
breaking generational curses is what it is.
But the thing about with Armon, I'm not giving him that sympathy. You can give it to him because he said we raped our grandmother. He told Michael Braggs to do the series. So until he right that wrong, God is going to continue to whip his ass. You cannot,
exactly.
I'm gonna tell you this about Armon. You cannot continue to make God's anointing cry and think you're gonna be successful in Hollywood. When he got the job at Fox Soul, I posted on www.wileythetroll.com in January. You got the job. You didn't keep it because you're not a person that talk about multiple subjects, Armon. We know this. But you're going to lose it within months. He lost it. Didn't even have a full contract, full year. Until he stopped being mean and nasty, everything he touched is going to crumble. And when you meet him, get away from him because you're going to get what God got to him. You're going to get it. Step back and watch him self-destruct. Now, he's going to lose that apartment. He's going to lose that office space. And this is when the police going to come in. Because the police ain't going to touch him until a crime is committed. I didn't get the help from my mental health till we did damage to the library. When he started losing stuff, that boyfriend, and I'm going to tell Pops this, and I want you to send it to him behind his number. The spirit is telling me you better move and leave because he's going to put all that anger on your face. It's all, you said something tonight. It's messing up your relationship. What? If you spending money ridiculously, if the man got a job, that means he got to fit in and help out, correct? So it's already there. I'm just waiting on the phone call to tune into the news and see Armon Wiggins have his library breakdown. But his going to be worse. It's going to happen. So it's not if, it's the matter of when. Why do you think he's not on YouTube tonight? Why is he not on YouTube going live? What happened to Armon Wiggins' channel? Tonight, you there? He got me on mute. Why he not live?
Oh, no, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I'm yeah. Why he not live on his YouTube channel? He is a YouTuber.
I just think what it is like, it's kind of like the situation, like how T.S. Madison is going after Tasha K and talking about her child, even though it's in retaliation. Us on new media, we see that, but T.S. Madison has credits with with Beyonce and stuff. So you move is different. when you have ties to mainstream media. But the gag is, and this is really exclusive. Okay, so you know I'm in LA. You know I know all of these people, and if I don't know them, I know people that know them. So the gag is Jason Lee opt up with Claudia against Carlissa with the promise that she wouldn't fuck with Armon no more. That's the gag. And also, T.S. Madison is the reason why Jonetta was not a part of the BET Awards. T.S. Madison did that. My friend Jerry Walker Jr., you seen the video of I'm gonna just go ahead and put it because people think I don't know. You seen the video of Ray J getting into the fight with Linnell and the dude in the green shirt that's Jerry Walker Jr. He told me all of this, T. He knows everybody, okay? Everybody. So he's the one who told me it's an op-up. That's why Jason Lee put Carlissa on blast, because he was showing a declaration of loyalty, expecting and saying for Claudia to do the same thing. But I don't think Claudia is going to say anything publicly. But that was his declaration of loyalty.
And it worked because Jason pulled, because I read his book, Armon is so emotional, he hates that Claudia was there. Because Claudia's presence being at Jason Lee event automatically showed disloyalty to Armon. Armon felt like, if I fell out with Jason Lee, you can't even go to his brunch, his dinner, and her presence there is disloyalty to Armon. That's the way he thinks.
And you know what? And he's out of line for that, because Jason and Claudia have been knowing each other since he was in.
Maybe not in Armon way of thinking. He felt like if I fall out with him, he felt like that's an attack to his paranoia. He have extreme paranoia.
And you know, he did the same thing with KenBarbie. He expects Cardi B to choose him to replace KenBarbie.
And that ain't what happened. KenBarbie been friends for years. They've been friends for longer.
Right. So really, and then I heard Armon Space, and I'm pretty sure you probably heard it. I heard it when Milagro was playing it on Station Head, and he was basically like, "Okay, and I don't give a f about you. Cardi B is a celebrity. The only reason I made cool with you is because of her." It's like he's telling on himself. You don't value people unless they can put you in a position to win. And people that are in positions to win, especially in LA, are used to people trying to use them for an opportunity. These people are not dumb. You've been in LA for a year and a half, 2 years, sir. You are a baby out here, even though you're a grown man. Like,
he's been out in LA longer.
However longer.
He like, let's say 3-4 years. But the problem is
you still a baby. You gotta be
still a baby. The reason why Armon not gonna work, he's effeminate, dark-skinned, limited artist. He's not that talented. What is his thing that he's known for on YouTube? Talking about female rap. Many people can do that. That's not a talent. That's easy. What is this man talent? You got Fox Soul. The reason why it wasn't successful, according to my website and sources, the ratings dropped by 200%. Al Reynolds liked the post. You're not that successful to even talk. That was easy. But he didn't know nothing about the airman that was killed by the cops. He didn't give a damn about it. He blamed. Maybe he should have went to the door with a weapon. He didn't even do his research. $1,000 per episode. You couldn't even do a basic search. You got 30 people. Look at what Sean Allen said, you guys here. He said verbatim. Claudia did all them live interviews and played in the comment section since for the past 3 weeks, and now 30 people ain't got no job. That is the producer.
Well, I wanted to say this, and I gotta get into class. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So the white people in Hollywood, they do not care. When they see Negroes fighting against each other, they will pull the plug on you. You think they cared about Empire being the e-poach of all this black content? They will pull the plug on you, pull the Justice Smollett. You think Hollywood cared that Lovecraft Country was the #1 show? They telling too much truth. Pull the plug on it. They will. These people in Hollywood have deep pockets to where when they produce a TV show, they're counting the money that they're going to make off of it in 25 to 50 years from now. Or don't let another Black Lives Matter happen to where they put up all that content that Oprah Winfrey and Spike Lee made in the 90s. They don't have no rights to it. They're going to make money off of it. So they don't care about that. When they see black people fighting against each other, they get paranoid and nervous. TGI Fridays could have been the #1 show on Fox Soul or Fox period with what Armon did and how they bickered and came out here. And then on top of that, you got to understand what he said to Al was deep. How Al has nepotism with the workers and what he do behind the scene. Them people got scared in the area of Me Too and workplace, all of this. And then Al doing a live stream talking about workplace, unfair treatment, trying to pull a Don Lemon. All of them played a significant role in the cancellation of TFI Fox. So all of them equally.
Right. And my point is
but
this.
Armon was out of line. You just got
into because Armon really want to make, he didn't even got a footstep in. At least Al can get another gig, Claudia can get another gig. Not Armon. I believe that was his first entry and last entry. He's too unhinged. He's too unhinged.
And the crazy
he messed up with Jason Lee. Jason Lee got connections. He messed up with Jason. He burnt the book and posted receipts. Like you said, they get scared. You cannot talk about stuff in private. Armon did. And you got Jason. You gave him more ammunition to continue to blackball you.
Yeah.
Armon did it himself. He can't blame Denai. He can't blame Wiley. Armon needs to blame Armon Wiggins. In wrestling, when Jim Ross asked Mr. Man, did you screw Bret Hart? Mr. Man said Bret Hart screwed Bret Hart. Armon screwed himself. He have nobody. He can't blame his mama, his daddy, his brothers and sisters. He can't blame nobody but himself. He screwed himself. He did a video about you tonight. I took a picture with him and I said, "Ill, get away." He even lied in the video about meeting you. That y'all just took a picture. The picture happened after you ran up on Armon.
And then on top of that,
when you witnessed him doing cocaine with Bobby Lights.
Well, somebody said he took it because he was scared or what. I don't know. He
took it to discredit Wiley. He's obsessed with Wiley. If I say, that he did that, all they friends, but I know it wasn't gonna last because.
And the crazy thing, Wiley, is I didn't want to you know how many celebrities I see. I party with people, no phone policy type of people, right? It was Armon Wiggins' idea to take the picture. I didn't want to take it. He's the one who told me to get the phone out and take it. He's the one who came on my platform, called into my show, and said, "Where's the picture?" I said, "I have it." And he was like, "Oh, release it."
He wanted that for Wiley. We didn't care. We are denied. I don't care about being in. I'm in Vegas. I live in Vegas. Do you think I care about going to integrate with them white folks? I take money. If I don't want to change the system, pay me $1,000 per episode. I'll be happy. I'm not trying to change a system within their system. I'll be better being like Tyler Perry, creating your own table. But these Negroes, I don't understand Armon. He needs to get sober. He don't understand himself. Get off them drugs, honey. Because you can't be in that integrate with white folks but acting ignorant and then say you're a boss. You're not a good employee, neither are you a damn good boss. You lost with Fox, then you take care of your family, they're going to bankrupt you. They ain't no good. Because if your mama and daddy had sense, they'll give a guardianship. You need a conservatorship. You spending money you don't have. You need to be on a conservatorship. You and Britney Spears need to be on a conservatorship. She need to be back on a conservatorship, and you need to have a conservatorship. Simple. But your family ain't no good. I'm not even going to send them no letters because they use you for money. They ain't no good. I knew your mama wasn't no good. She couldn't stay with your daddy. They ain't no good. Good. I'm glad you're going through it. You talk about me and my family. At least my mama is a drunk. She not coming over here. I have to live up on my dad. She won't. I tell my mama to repent and put that liquor bottle down. Your family taking your credit card. Hope they spin it off. Take it. They ain't no good. Your daddy and your mama that look like Evelyn Lozada. She ain't no good. Taking them to Paris for what? Knowing your son got some psych problems. Get that man some help. Put him in a behavioral health unit. But you don't care as long as you get $1. You got an office space. For what? You ain't in no business. Thank Denai for coming on. He got to go to school. He got class. It's 8 o'clock over here. You ain't in no school. Now, Denai was on the show. Now, because we got a well-produced show. We ain't trying to go to, we want to go to Hollywood. Yeah, we'll go. I audition for some movies. Give me a check. Too big or not too big? That is the question. You are casted. We looking for a psycho with a wobbly eye in their 30s. I audition. I do that role. Baby, you ain't gonna worry about me. I ain't paying me fairly because I'm gonna keep me a 1-bedroom. I may upgrade to a 3-bedroom condo. I ain't gonna be like Taraji B. Henson. You ain't gonna catch me in no mansion. I'm gonna live a low-key life, stacking my bread. I ain't gonna worry about my family. They don't want to do nothing with me anyhow. I told them to keep that same energy when the millions come in. Everybody shot the bunch of stuff. I don't even deal with them now. I blocked my other brother, and sent me a cash out request. I said, go answer that warrant. You know you got warrants. You ain't getting no cash out request. And I told the police, go get him. He ain't no good. He don't treat his kids right. He needs to be in jail. So don't even ask me for no money. I'm not giving it to you when I'm broke. You think I'm gonna give it to you when I'm rich? Don't play with me. Armon life is kicking good. He lied about Wiley. You think I'm gonna have some sympathy for a liar? I'm glad Denai came. I don't have no problem with Denai. Attractive. That man is good looking. We went to our graphic designer and got a good flyer. He's attractive and educated. He just went over there with Armon. He wanted to meet Armon. Lord bless his heart. Armon was talking to him nasty. Ugh. Get away from me, Wiley. Get away from me, Denai. He nasty. All those ugly stuff. You know this don't look like Armon Wiggins. That's filter fish. That is filter fish. Look at that. You know that ain't
crazy.
Armon Wiggins.
Hey, I think you have me blocked. So
I don't know how you look. What? How you block what? We had a lot of denies blocked because you had more than one account.
No. That's another thing I had to come back and tell you. There's people like the meat cruises and stuff that are
you trolling your name.
I have troll form like a big, like they're trying to expand.
Well, yeah, that I have it too because they have like 5 so many denied shows and you have
what?
To like, yeah, denied shows, denied. It's so many accounts of you.
Yeah, I know. What you have to do is and it's unfortunate, but look at the account. You got to click on it. Sometimes they put a period behind your name.
But who gonna have all the time with that? I got you on talking. This is more profit on me talking to you.
Right.
Your shirt, and when you had your shirt off, I don't care seeing you in the chat. I want to see you in person. I'm coming to LA. I'm gonna come to LA. And Armon, I don't want to meet the man. Get him away from me. He too mean. He ain't gonna try that with me though. He gonna leave town when I come. He gonna leave town. I'm a strong black man. We don't do all that F activity. I'm from the South Side of Chicago. I know Armon.
I gotta get back in the class.
I'm gonna say this: the Freaky Boys, Pierre and TT. They from the West Side. They're my friends. They don't care nothing about Armon Wiggins. We knew that man was a piece of nothing. One thing you can say about Wiley, I ain't gonna meet Armon Wiggins. We knew he wasn't that. He was a liar then. I wanted to move to LA. I'll move to LA with you, why? And then I said, I'm moving to LA. Somebody help me move there. You moving there before me. Shut up. You been paranoid then, you jealous drug addict psycho. We blocking you. Don't come up in here trying to troll our guests. Sorry. Blocked. I don't play that. Y'all coming over here trying to drag the guests. Sorry, you gone. You ain't been over here at the Wiley Show. We know the people over here. Anybody want to call in? Because I block his account because it was so many denies. Like even on IG, a lot of denies pages. So I don't know who real. Even on Station, it was denied show, denied. And I'm like, the real deny. Hit the link and come on. And so now we know. So I'll make sure once it's broadcast over to go look at his account and see to make sure what was, because it's a lot with the troll. Like the troll farming is a lot. I once asked him about the troll farming, but the troll farming, it is ridiculous because he dealing with the troll farming himself. They're trolling his name with a lot of stuff. So I just went on and just block, and be like, this the real Deny. Get him on the show. Come on the show. And once he on the show, I know to unblock. And now that he confirmed that, I go to his page and make sure that page is unblocked, because I don't know which one is the real page, because there was a lot of denies in the comments, like weird stuff. I'm like, but the real deny hit the link or call me. That's how I cash at my number, my new phone number, because my old number even got, trolls in here. Sad. It's crazy. It's just ridiculous. So we'll drop the link. Anybody else want to come on? You don't have to show yourself. Like I had Donato on this show because he went on camera, but you heard his voice, you guys. And y'all go over there and everything. We allow, you can't speak freely. You can gotta block you. Come to hit the call in. Yeah. So if your username ain't making no sense, I block. So let me see. I'll drop the link. Also, I will put the phone number in here. We don't have no privacy. Again, this ain't no spirit of me dragging Deny. It didn't make sense because Deny said some very important information about the host, and we apologize for getting it wrong when Deny, when he met Armon. And I was under the impression that he tried to get a police report. He was listening to the Wiley show and the whole thing about what was her name? Chocolate, whatever the lady name is, the one that they had a $50 French fries. And that whole situation, because she lied with Armon and the lie and stuff like that, but Deny, didn't care because it benefited him for a reason. But then he just saw how life was in him. I believe did not feel sorry for Armon. I don't know why, because he got a heart. But all them allegations Armon put on me, shall bye. I ain't feeling sorry. What I gotta feel, and God will get you. He don't even, Cupcake, thank you. He don't even want you to feel sorry for people that do you wrong. He'll tell you to stop crying. It was a prophet that was praying to God to stop doing it, and God told that prophet, stop praying to me. You gotta get this word, so many words. He gotta get that. And God gonna get the glory out of it. Anybody want to call in? If you want to call in, you can call in. Deny came on. If I was Armon, I'd call in to defend myself. And Armon, yikes. This is someone that met Armon Wiggins and literally met Armon, and he saw nothing but. Hey, you live on the Wiley show.
Love how the knock came and bless your YouTube. Like I love that network. I like that for you guys because you guys are standing on business. You guys are putting Armon in his place where he needs to be because he is wrong. He's losing his mind, and I believe what you're saying, he's really doing the troll fall because he's not the same. His numbers is not numbering anymore. You guys blew it up. Right.
And then he was talking about his family taking advantage of. I don't feel sympathy for that because you making money, baby. You tell your family to be employees of your company. But he's not, Armon is not exempt because they can manipulate you if you're a drug addict. You're guilty.
Because I remember the mom was doing the switchboard.
And then you let your tacky ass mama do this. She ain't no good. Stop trying to boost your mama up of being a good woman. She's not. Let me tell you why your mama ain't a good woman. Because she's over there doing the switchboard. She should have been over at the courthouse getting you admitted to the hospital. She don't care nothing about you, Armon. is sorry. Just admit it. There are some no good trifling mamas out there. The reason why we and you click, we got a lot of similarities. We got a no good trifling mama and no good trifling daddies. That's how we clicked. Admit it. And women that take up for no good trifling mamas, you got kids, you in that group too. See, y'all so quick talking about no good trifling daddy, deadbeat dad, but there are some deadbeat mamas too. Armon got one, and so does Wiley.
Wiley, I believe you, because when he talked about OG looking like a monkey, the mom, I don't think the mom put Armon in his place.
No, how can she put in a place if she's too busy hoeing?
Yes, it's just crazy.
The question is, why didn't Armon Wiggins' mom and daddy didn't make it? Why did the marriage fail? Did he ever address that? He addressed that. Then you understand the root of his issue with black women. Ask him that. Why didn't your mama and daddy work out? Once he started being honest and transparent, you'll understand why he don't like black women. You understand? I understand. Y'all the subscribers, get to subscribing. You can't ask him that question. You know when he shut down? The phone lines. You can't even call him no more.
He's not strong as Jim Wiley.
He ain't strong, he weak. Well, keep your weak behind lips off of Wiley. I'm gonna go back to praying to God. I don't need to pray for him no more. I don't need to pray to God about you no more. Once I cried that last time, that's it. God said, okay, that's it. That's it. He lost that job. Poof, job gone. You making God's child cry? And you think
he lost Tasha K. He lost Tasha K. He lost Jason Lee. I think Cardi B is done with him.
Cardi, and this is the thing about Cardi. I'm glad you mentioned her name. Cardi B was never with him. You can't be done with somebody if you never was with him. Cardi B invited him to a party, meaning gave him free invitation, but he wasn't in the VIP with KenBarbie. Go back.
With the family, yeah.
Neither was Lovely T. Understand, look, go back to when he did it.
I remember you used to call them the sharecropper bloggers, and it seemed like it was.
I didn't lie. They was the sharecropper bloggers did, and then the sharecropper bloggers out. What is a sharecropper? You doing all the crop, all the bidding, but you never own the crop. You never own the land. Never. They give you more work to do on the sharecropper. What is he doing on Twitter Space? That is him being a sharecropper. He went back to what he know, being a sharecropper. He's not no owner. He's not no boss. He's not no influencer. What have he influenced? More people to do crystal meth? You on Twitter Space. You're not on Twitter Space talking about other female rappers. There is thousands of female rappers. You only talk about Cardi. You her sharecropper. You are part of her troll farm. And you lose it because she don't give a damn about making no new album. So you come out better doing Megan Thee Stallion bidding. At least she relevant in making albums. Whoever got an album out, there you go. And if you a boss and an influence, you'll be uplifting Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim shit. Exactly. But you too stupid and a crystal meth addict. Because go back to when you had that office space. I'm an Armon Wiggins historian. You got that office space just to kiss Nicki Minaj's ass and throw Cardi under. People forget that. And you threw Cardi under the bus with 2 flat screens. A Wendy Williams ghetto to be set. And it didn't work. Then, if I got white men, I will throw my legs back. I did it for free with coos. And ain't nobody say a word. I'm gonna just be like my mama when she took her husband's best friend. We didn't know that they were screwing until Daddy had to leave, and his best friend moved in. His best friend stayed, and my mama moved him, and he's still with my mama now. You got to know how to move in silence. Shut up. And you ain't going to see me doing the work. I'm in this, remember the show. Did you see me dragging the producers? I got you.
Yes.
I signed the NDA in a release form. That means they have power on all the footage. And guess
they can use it they can use it 5 years from now, 2 years from now, 20 years from now.
They can put that out at any time. I'd rather be in their good graces than be against them because they got the power to put out the footage. And it's doors that can open up among other doors.
Yeah.
I'm glad the night came on. I ain't mad at all that the night came on. Man.
Yeah. And being that he came on now, I'll definitely check out some of his videos.
Yeah, because he's a great creator. I see talent. Couture Bay, she ain't nothing wrong with her. She's a pygmy. And then your content will give pygmy. You'll be doing somebody bidding. But if you can't get a sit down with Tasha, is it worth it? No. When the last time Tasha came on your platform and you asked questions about Wiley? Wake it up. You're not a moving the shit. When Megan Cuda came on the show, we wasn't impressed because we got a white woman with glasses on. We asked her, we were still Wiley, correct?
Yes, because I was in that live.
So y'all be around white people and you get to be cooning. Be yourself. They don't even like when you cooning. White people love when you challenge. They love it. It's good entertainment, especially on the air.
It sure is.
She using me to grow her YouTube channel. But guess what? I'm going to be ignorant because let's call it what it is. You trying to get bougie with it, but all the stuff I'm saying about Fannie Willis, Megan Cuda said it with her friends. She just said behind their back because she's white. She can't say it. Their counselor say she's racist. They can't call me racist. I look just like Fannie Willis. I could be her cockeyed brother. Say amen, ouch.
Ouch.
So we kept it real. And people said, why y'all mad when Wiley having a real conversation? Because Wiley is what? Real. We ain't no use you code switching because you got somebody white. I'm right. And somebody white is on. And guess what? I'm going to rightly give the right conversation. After you get through with all that, everything she shared, we already know about. So I'm going to give a real reason why the trial is stupid. Because it's a whore that's leading it. She using that to campaign and she gonna lose, which is stupid. And her pride, like black women, they don't know when they effed up, they just keep effing up. And now that good old white attorney gonna whoop her tail. He already whooping that black judge.
Yeah, Wanda, you had me thinking earlier when you was live and you said it's going to be a mistrial. And I remember you talked about Kaylin Walker, you talked about Tory Lanez, and you were right.
And it was spot on with remember Kaylin Walker, now a convicted rapist? Remember he came on the Wiley show?
Yes.
And he kept defending, I'm fighting for you. No, you ain't. You raped them women and you in prison. I said, you guilty.
Did you write him a letter, Wally?
I ain't studying, but I will write him a letter. You got his information? I'll write him a letter. Send him some pictures. He can send me some pictures.
Yeah,
I send him some pictures. I'll go visit him. Don't worry, we'll find out where he at. Can you find out which prison he at? I'll go visit him.
Yeah, I'll look up this.
Thank you so much, Icon. You got some sense. I know usually we talk to these women in the chat. They too busy providing for themselves. Now, Lala, I put her comment on the screen because she got sense. The prophet has spoken. These other folks don't even know I'm a whole prophet here, but they listen to Larry Reed. We ain't selling you no greasy or t-shirts. We give you true prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to add? Go ahead, bro.
No, I just want to say, Amar, you know people are watching you. They praying for your downfall, and you just feeding them like you handing it to them.
Yeah.
I just wish you would stop doing what you're doing and like.
You ain't gonna stop it, brother. Some people you gotta whoop them so hard they got to lose everything in order to build everything up. Armon, He got multiple issues. He need mental health because the drugs and the mental health thing. He got to first resolve that. Until he drop that, he gonna keep messing up bags. He not that was it for Hollywood. That's he done.
Yeah.
Because even if he gets Zeus, he ain't gonna keep it. They don't want him because he's a liability risk. Who wants somebody on drugs and unhinged? You got to be careful with that, because if you get down with that, when the lawsuits get to coming, you know, that's why Zeus exists. I'm surprised they're getting away with it for so long, but eventually they're gonna do it to the wrong one and get a nasty lawsuit. If they ain't already got lawsuits and they do secret settlements.
Yeah, that's true.
So you got to be careful. Why you think Bobby Light's show ain't back? Who want to see a crackhead do a show? He need rehab. Bobby Lights do rehab to get his life back together. That show maybe will get ratings. Do a show with the gays on Crystal Meth getting their life together. Go get Hot Rod and get him off the streets. That will be a ratings. And then Hot Rod get his life together and come back. That's a rating show.
Sure would.
Look at that life with Hot Rod. Did you see that baby? That grown with gray hair, hair nappy. He lost.
Oh no! Wow. I used to have a crush on him too back then.
Yeah. Now you don't want to see him come. When you see him come, you crush your purse and your wallet and go the opposite direction. And Hot Rod, you guys, is an adult entertainer. Type him in, and I'm gonna do a story about him tomorrow. Nasty looking. Did you see how rough he was looking? But
Yeah.
he kept playing around with them drugs. Just call it what it is, y'all. We got to be honest. Kept playing around. Kept doing them drugs. And guess what? He did it for the last time. And it hooked him. Now you hooked. It took your mind gone. And see, Armon is about a couple of more episodes with them drugs to be a hot rod. And his family gonna disown him. Because usually when you get on drugs, you don't do right, they're not gonna open up that door. Say man ouch. If they do, they're gonna lose whatever they got.
Yep.
And our mom was watching now. The reason why he can't troll in the troll farm, you ain't got the money. We went on a massive block.
Yeah. But I just want to say,
Love you.
Wiley, I'm gonna jump back in the bushy.
Thank you so very much. I'm gonna go. Somebody else had called in. Thank you so very much.
All right.
I think somebody else had called us. Give me a second. Grandpa on the show. We'll let you call in. Hold on, because you gonna cuss me. If you cuss, I gotta let you go. You gotta have some sense, Grandpa, on the show. If you don't talk right, I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead, brother.
Hello. Who is this?
This the Wiley Show. How you doing, brother?
Oh, what's up, Wiley?
How you doing? You called into the show, sir.
Yeah, icon was on so long, I forgot my train of thought.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Old age would do that to you.
I ain't that old.
Okay, then.
This is just boredom. It's
Gotta let you go. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me block you while I'm at it. Let me go on and block you. Okay, block that number out the way. Ooh. You too old to be trolling. Okay, I show Spring.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey, you live on the Wiley Show. How you doing? I had to call you. We live.
Yeah, I got a call from you earlier. I just, I'm just tuning in.
Yeah.
I
know.
I'm
I don't know
watching
if you
it.
watched the not interview, but what's on your mind that you got to talk to me about? What's on your mind, sister?
You said, did I watch the not interview?
I don't know if you watched it. Whatever was on your mind, you could talk about it.
Oh, I'm okay. I mean, we talked yesterday and you answered all my questions for me. So, I still had clarity on the voting part. I'm just tuning in.
Oh, you just tuning in, and thank you again. Oh yeah, I told you about researching and all that type of good stuff. So yeah, and we're gonna do more political shows because about Trump and about what he could do for society, what he could do better. Speaking about it, you guys in Illinois, I'm glad you're on here. If anybody that's in Chicago, Illinois, on tomorrow, they are having. I'm sorry, on Saturday, they're having a reparations. They're having a reparations, Illinois reparations public hearing at Kennedy King College. That's this Saturday, July 13th. Hold on, I'm gonna post it on the screen here. And so they're laying the groundwork of passing reparations in Illinois. So California I believe they did they form a reparation. I believe Evans, Illinois, did they form a reparations, and I think that it's being challenged in the courts, but you all keep an eye on it in your local area because reparation is gaining momentum and stuff. And also the conservatives, some people are challenging it because they feel like you shouldn't just do reparations only for Black people only. So I'm about to show y'all the flyer here, some of the speakers that's going to be there, and that's going to be at Kennedy King College out on the south side of Chicago. Okay. Anybody that's in Chicago, got family in there, I'm gonna post it on the screen here. And if you need a copy of that flyer, you can always text the show number. I'm gonna show y'all that because Attorney Carlton, the one that came on our show, y'all know him. Y'all call him Officer Winslow. Y'all so funny. And that's the Illinois Reparation Public Hearing. That's a QR code. That'll be Saturday, July 13th, 2024, starting at 10 a.m. It will be at the Kennedy King College at 740 West 63rd Street, and that will be in Chicago, Illinois 60621. So make sure y'all go. Anybody that is interested about reparations, got questions, go there. Some speakers on there on the screen. So the featured speakers that's going to be there, and tell them that the Wiley Show sent you. And I asked him, would this be live stream? He said, no, it's only in person. I wish that they would live stream some stuff. Now, I would love to go to that, but it takes finances to go and fly and stuff like that. So if y'all want me to go, donate so we can fly in and go in on there and fly out. I'll have to be at work the next day, so I can fly in that morning, early morning flight, go there, Kennedy King College, and then fly out later that night. So yeah, so I would love to go to that. But if we don't, I will bring the attorney on. Y'all already know Carlton. Y'all know he have been on our show. Attorney Carlton T. Mayers. He's been on the show a couple of times. So last time he was on, it was hot. We was talking about police brutality and how he said more training. And I'm saying, no, lock these criminals up. And he said, be nice. And I'm like, no, when you were criminals, you're
well, I'm glad